I am Gunnery Sergeant Beale from West Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Speaking on segregation in the military, I got my first taste of segregation in the military when I went to boot camp in the United States Navy in Maryland. There was only two of us, and we always had to be the last rank on the end. Well, I joined the military. I was 15 years old, and stationed on a substation. My brother found out about it. My oldest brother, he was in Korea, and he wrote, told the Navy Department my true age. They investigated. At that time, I was of age, but they still discharged me because I was a minority. You know, and listen, I was of age. So they discharged me one day. I joined the Marine Corps the next day. Found myself down in a great land from Paris out. You know, alligators, mosquitoes, the whole works. Boot camp was rough on me because my senior drill instructor, little redhead guy, his name was Beale. He saw that and went crazy. But also, beyond that, I'm an aviation Marine. When I got into aviation, I was at El Toro. They used to always on the weekend volunteer to go on these flights that they had on the weekend. Never made it. I was on the top of the list, and everybody got to fly except me. That's okay. I stuck to my guns, went overseas, ended up in Iwakuni, Japan, where we used to fly. In Korea, they used to string cables from hill to hill. And when our fighters went down, they hit those cables, cut right into the engines, down the aircraft. When we saved the aircraft, we put them on the barge, brought them down to Iwakuni, Japan, and we repaired them to get them back in order. I was on every type of transport the Marine Corps had as a first met. But I was a very, very good mechanic. So the white crew chiefs, they would argue over who was going to fly with it because the plane went down, they knew I was going to bring it back. But I was a better mechanic than they are. In storms, one of Okinawa, I found myself leaning over these engines with the water running down my back and other parts I mentioned. Cold rain. I mean, it was miserable. They always wanted me to be with the weakest engineer or crew chief. Because they knew I was going to bring the airplane back. Right? And that went on and on and on. But anyway, I came to the C-130s. I wanted to be a flight engineer. Well, I was teaching simulator to men, and they were going on to be flight engineers, and I couldn't qualify. Because my MOS was a technical thing that they were trying to hold me back from, right? Classes and stuff like that. So I took my own personal leave, I took my own personal time, and I got all those classes. Now, that really jacked a lot of people up. They had flight engineers that were supposed to take you on the jet to qualify. I was a staff sergeant at the time. Time to go to Vietnam. Couldn't find not one of these guys. They all was doing this and doing that. But there's one master sergeant who was on leave. He heard about that. He canceled his leave and came in. He says, look here, Bill, we're going to do this. We got a crew together, and off we went. Now, you have to stimulate 3 serious conditions, and a flight engineer has to handle these to be qualified. We had 4, actually, and they weren't induced, they were real. I handled them all. We landed on the flight line. Coming back up, there's every one of these guys out there that was supposed to be doing something else besides giving me the check. Well, Master Sergeant Nick Granny walked up, he looked at him, and he says, get out your crying towels, rags, whatever you want. The lily white flight line is gone. Man is qualified. So, I became the first black qualified flight engineer for the Marine Corps on C-130. So off I went into the wild Louisiana. Okay? But we had the first black qualified officer, was Major Chuck Rogers. He was the first black C-130 qualified plane commander. He lives in Virginia Beach, Virginia now. Anyway, I get overseas. I have 23 combat airmen flying Ashaw Valley, flying everywhere in Vietnam that land the C-130. Now, it takes 20 flights with a hit to get one medal. I got 23. So I was up there all the time, dropping flares in Ashaw Valley. You come down Ashaw Valley, it's pitch black. You drop 11 flares in daylight. Each flare, 3 million candle power, it lights up everything, the shooting stars. I was down through Ashaw Valley one time, and I get this big thump, shrapnel hits my way. I mean, the fuel is just pouring out. So I go to cross, we go head for Da Nang. Got to Da Nang, got to the runway, 2 of the engines quit. But you know where that big chunk of shrapnel came from? USS New Jersey. Out on the coast, shooting 19 miles that them guns can reach. They got the coordinates mixed up. That's what happened. I've been to any place in the South Pacific that the Marine Corps has that has a runway. I've been there. I was a personal flight engineer for the commanding general for the Marine Corps Pacific, Lieutenant General Jones, and we went everywhere. Now, let me back up a little bit. They tell you that Vietnam War started in 1965. In 1960, I was stationed in Thailand. We had boxcars called C-119s. And we were flying troops from Thailand to Laos, Cambodia. They were Republic of Army Vietnam soldiers. We let them out there, and then we'd fly back. Well, we're flying an airplane. I let them on the ground. They'd beat me back. I don't know how they told that they knew what was going on. So the United States has a lot of aviation and a lot of things that's unspoken. You know what I mean? You have to read between the lines. And segregation was really hard. It was really hard. Now, I landed at the Lockheed base in Marietta, Georgia. They sent a flight crew there to pick up the brand new aircraft for El Toro, C-130s. When I got there, before I got there, the colonel says, I'm sending you, Bill, because I know he ain't gonna take no bluff, and he ain't got no facilities there for blacks. So I'm sending you there to fight that battle. I got there on the flight line. They went down the flight line. Are you the flight engineer? Are you the flight engineer? All the way down, here I am, by myself. They didn't ask me. They went back up to the plane commander. I said, you got no facilities for Negroes. Colonel so-and-so, I'm not a Negro. I don't know why you're telling me. You got to deal with him. So they came back down there, and they said, listen, we got a problem here. We don't have any facilities here for Cub Scouts. That's a civilian, right? I said, well, in that case, I'll just go back to El Toro. That aircraft cannot be accepted without my signature. Well, how am I going to sign? I can't sleep. I can't do it. There's nothing here for them. Let me go. They went back up to the colonel and said something to him. Colonel, they came back to me and they said, well, what can we do? I had to come there 3 times. That was the first time. Those airplanes at that time were worth about $3.25 million each. Now, 3 of them. I said, I'll take the first one, but I'm coming back for the second one. If it's still the same, I'm going back to California. So they gave me a brand new station wagon, a Lockheed credit card, say you can do what you want. And believe me, I did. I brought clothes, I did everything you could think about, I did. When I brought that station wagon and that credit card back again, they didn't bat an eye. Went back second time, everything was gone. You know? Get back up a little further than that, Cherry Point. I was sent to Cherry Point from overseas 1958 to O&R, which is a repair facility right on Cherry Point, run by mostly civilians. Well, me and a bunch of guys, other Marines walked in there, and we saw signs that says color and white. So we went right over there and pulled them down. Put them in a pile, right, and took them with us. The white man calling up, the Marines tearing up the place. Came down there, all they see was the sign was gone. Never heard another word about it. But, you know, I've been so many places and done so many things in the Marine Corps, including, I've actually been to the North Pole. I've been on Operation Deep Freeze in 1970 and 71 at the South Pole, the Antarctica, and every place in between. I am the only black Marine in the entire history of the Marine Corps to have in the whole Antarctica Expeditionary Medal. There's none before me, and there's none after. And you know, also, be a little fair. A lot of these achievements we could not have made without other fair thinking men, you know? Of course, we had some help. But by the same token, we cannot let this die. We cannot let this fade off into the twilight like an airplane disappearing, you know what I mean? Too many of us don't have any idea of what we accomplished. Too many of us, they don't know about this young man. They don't know what an accomplished sergeant major is. They don't know what a representative, they don't know anything, you know? But they know every word to the hip hop, to the this and that. When the new scholars walk around with the trousers down around their knees. I mean, yes, I mean, you know, it's up to us to raise that pride. We cannot accept that, you know? If my son's walking through my house like that, you see, oh, Beale's got arrested for murder. He killed his own son. You know, I mean, you understand where I'm coming from? And let us not forget one other thing. The silent Marines that always are there for us, our wives, our mothers, our aunts, our sisters. Huh? Without them, where would we be? Okay? All right? We have to give praise to them. And this organization here, and the people that put it together, young men, like that man standing sitting there, you know what I mean? Gives you the utmost respect, right? And you're right to stick your chest out and be proud. We got to thank them. Because without them, this here meeting may come, but it's here now. So we got to get that respect up now. You know? We can put a lot of things on paper. We can say a lot of things to each other that are true facts and things to be proud of. But we got to go further than that. This doesn't mean anything without action. Okay? So, again, I'm thankful to be here. Thank my wife for getting me here. Thank that young man for inviting me. And I thank all the rest of you that participated in this. Okay? Because it's from the heart.